Hello, this is David Kozich, Chief Spiritual Officer of the LoveMakers Foundation. I've just finished a nice meditation and prayer to bring society into a better place and just to give love to all 7.75 billion people in the world, including, of course, you watching this video today. I'm here in quarantine, and today's topic, today's love message, is love is the secret. And you know, when you're in, as I've mentioned before, when you're in quarantine, which I'm still in quarantine except for certain emergency situations, when you're in quarantine, you're watching movies, and there was a movie that came out that caught my attention, and it was called The Secret I Dare to Dream. We've all looked at positive thinking. We've all, you might be one of the 50 million people who have read the book The Secret, or you've seen the movie, or you've seen this movie, The Secret I Dare to Dream. Maybe you saw it, but it's based on the law of attractions. And that simply means that our thoughts, that we're going to attract what our thoughts are, that would become our thoughts. But these concepts have been around for a long time. It's just that Rhonda Byrne in her book The Secret got a lot of different people together and essentially put it in a nice book. It was a nice movie, sort of like a documentary that talked about the secret. And it makes a lot of sense that your life will become what you think, that you're going to attract positive, that like attracts like. Now, of course, that does violate the law of physics. When you have put two magnets together, they don't necessarily come together. They sort of repel one another, right? But in the world of metaphysics, it can be strongly argued that your thoughts will attract to you what your thoughts are, and you'll become your thoughts. Of course, these are not new concepts. If you look at Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, you look at Norman Vincent Peale and The Power of Positive Thinking, books all throughout history will tell you that, if you're a positive thinker, you're going to have positive things happen, and you're going to become more positive, which is better in the end. But if you go back further in history, you'll see that the Buddha reputedly said, we are shaped by our thoughts, we become what we think. Jesus said, you reap what you sow. So there's a lot to be said. There's metaphysical evidence and that you will become what you think. And it makes a lot of sense because you're clearing your consciousness. Now, I would say if we talked about consciousness, that it has to be more than thought. It has to be your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings. Everything has to come together, your actions and what you speak. And again, that even makes it more likely that you'll get what you want in life, or that you become the person you want. But in the movie The Secret, it's really about a woman who's a widow. Her husband died in a plane crash a few years prior. A strange man played by Josh Lucas, a strange man comes to her house during a storm in Louisiana, and he has an envelope. And the movie progresses. They don't know who the man is, but he is bringing actually good news. But the movie doesn't really play it because the man himself starts saying things like, you become what you think. He starts really being a peaceful person, peaceful, confident in himself. And it turns out that this is a spoiler alert, it turns out he was in the same plane with her deceased husband. There was a patent involved. Her husband was an inventor who had not really invented anything that was accepted or where they made money. But it turns out that this man made this deceased husband of hers a co-owner of the patent, which gave her a lot of money. She was struggling financially, a widow with 3 children. It's tough out there. The movie is called I Dare to Dream, but the fact of the matter is the movie is really about love. Because my message to you today is that love is the secret. In the movie, the man hangs in there, ends up giving her the patent. She slaps him in the face because she finds out at a birthday party that he was on the plane. He didn't tell her. he just stuck around to give her a hand about with different personal issues. I gave her the thing. She slaps him in the face. They break up. She opens the envelope later, finds out that she has a big check. He was not out to rip her husband off, but he was just there. But what he had really done and what had happened between the couple, of course, is they actually fell in love, and he had had given her unconditional love. In the end, I won't spoil the ending, but let's just say that love triumphs in the end. And really, her positive thinking didn't really start in that movie until she actually got this nice check and took care of all of her bills. And that's the way life is. You know, we look at today's materialistic society, and it's really about what you have, the money you've got, the power you have. But I will tell you, as an estate planning attorney by trade, and now a litigating attorney by trade, that I've looked at and seen about 4 or 5 people on their deathbeds. One of the things that they've said, that all 4 or 5 of these people said, is that they wish they would have had more love in their life, they would have given more love, they would have been more active in giving love. As they passed on, I realized, and they realized, that they were starting to feel love. I remember my father, when he passed away, I could see the love, and the last thing he ever said to me is that, "Son, I love you." And I said, "I love you, Dad." But what about love? I've told you already that the Buddha and the Jesus talked about the power of positive thoughts, the power of thought. And it is true. There's a lot of truth in that. If you look at successful people, they all had positive thoughts, positive thinking, etc., etc. But I think we have to go beyond positive thinking. I think you have to look at a total consciousness shift. What is that shift? Well, it's love. Because I'm here to tell you that love is the most powerful force in the universe. It connects all people, all religions. It's a connector. It connects the universe. Love is the way. But how do you change the paradigm? How do you find out that love is the secret? Love is the secret because it allows you to change the paradigm of your life. It's not only about results in this dimension. It's about an internal change that enables you to view the life from a different paradigm. Isn't it? I am not going to recommend and suggest who or what to love. However, I'm going to declare this moment that you love and become love, and that will make the difference. When you start giving love unconditionally, when you start speaking love, when you start acting in love, when you start thinking about love, and just take a look at it, you're going to become aware of the power of love. And you will change your paradigm, and that will make all the difference. And that's what LoveMakers Foundation is about. It's about helping people become love, no matter what your religion, because it'll make you a better Christian, a better Buddhist, a better Hindu, a better Zen practitioner. But by fully engaging in love, your paradigm will shift. And you will have discovered the secret of life. Dear God, I pray that each and every person find the secret to life, that they find love, that they become love, that you become love this moment. That you become aware of the power, the force, and the beauty of love. And that you become love, give love, share love, teach love, and act love, and speak in love, and speak love each and every moment of your lives. And that I pray that each person finds the beauty of love and connects with their highest source. I know this is absolute truth. So it is so. Amen. It's been a pleasure sharing my thoughts on love as the secret today, because I know that love is the secret. That's one of the messages our LoveMakers Foundation is propounding. And I want to give a special shout out to our CEO and producer of these wonderful YouTube videos, to Deborah Kozich. I want to thank her because her love has helped propel LoveMakers into existence. No matter how great your ideas are, unless you have that initial force, like the creation of life, nothing gets done. So I want to thank you, Deborah. But right now, I just want you all to go to our website, LoveMakers.com. You'll find all the information, LoveMakersfoundation.com. You'll find all the information you need there to get prayer work, spiritual counseling, whatever you need. But dare not just to dream, but dare to love. Love is the secret. Thank you very much.